All right, all right. First and foremost, I want to say, call hello Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Barakatah Washrakah. That's all praises to the Most High. We do so in the name of His only begotten Son, who the majority of the inhabitants of the earth ignorantly call Jesus Christ. So, another video to prophesy, another video to occupy in the scriptures and the prophetic um scriptures of the Bible, right? So let's start off with Sirach 39. Sirach 39. Sirach 39. Verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. So if you give your mind over to the law of the Most High, whatever the Lord spoke out of his mouth for his people to do, that is law. You're going to be meditating on what the Lord said to do. And you will also seek out wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from your ancient forefathers, your righteous ancient forefathers, the prophets of old, like Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel, Habakkuk, Micah, you got Zephaniah, you got Zechariah, you got Yahushua himself, um, and you also have the 12, the apostles, and Paul, and other like-minded brothers in the scriptures who I was not able to name. So those are, you get wisdom of the ancients from them and be occupied in prophecy, not just in Paul's letters, because Paul's letters is for church leaders and members of the body, right? The disciples is for them to understand how they should be operating while in or a part of the body of Christ. You know, how to stay in order, what to do, right? When you get that understood, then the other places of the Bible you should be, well, the most parts of the Bible when you get yourself in order, you should be at is the prophecies, you know. Verse 2, he will keep the sayings of the renowned men. So the renowned men, like you read renowned men like Nehemiah, uh, you read the book of Acts, and you read the acts of the apostles after Yahweh Shai's ministry, after his death, burial, and resurrection. You know, you also read Proverbs, you got Psalms. We can go on and on. And where subtle parables are. So where are the parables? Yahweh Shai spoke many parables. You're supposed to be there too. You're supposed to be where the prophecies are. You're supposed to be where the parables are too, in Yahweh Shai's words. You will be there also, right? He will be there also. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables, right? So let's get one prophecy I wanted to go over today. Is Isaiah 66. Isaiah 66. One of the major prophets of the Lord. The Lord commanded Isaiah to do a plethora of things, and it was for Israel's own good, own benefit. Uh, Thus saith the Lord, the heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that ye built unto me? And where is the place of my rest? For all those things have mine hand made, and all those things have been, saith the Lord Yahweh. But to this man will I look, even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit, and trembleth at my words. So, and that's key point I highlight right there. Trembleth at my words. Why and what will make you tremble at the Most High's words? Simply, it's judgment. The judgment that he is going to pronounce or act upon you for disobeying his words. And the men of the Lord, the men that you see out there on the highways and hedges preaching and telling his people, the Israelites, you so called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans of indigenous descent, to keep the laws of the Most High, we all tremble at his words and we don't want to partake in the judgment that's going to come upon all of the world, right? So we have a poor and a contrite spirit, you know. Uh, verse 3, he that killeth an ox is as if he slew a man. He that sacrificeth a lamb as if he cut off a dog's neck. He that offereth an oblation as if he offered swine's blood. He that burneth incense as if he blessed an idol. Yea, they have chosen their own ways. This is talking about his people. They have chosen their own ways, and their soul delighteth in their abomination. Like for instance, we got Halloween coming up. Uh, our fake Christians, that's out there, they going to partake in these pagan holidays when the Lord told them, let's get it, Jeremiah 10, right? Jeremiah 10, King James. I should go to blue letter. Blue letter is better. It is blue letter. Uh, verse 2, thus saith the Lord, thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at him. So what I highlighted here, we supposed to take this and it's supposed to be law unto us. Every time the Lord say, "Thus saith the Lord," it should be law uh, unto us. And the Lord said, "Learn not the way of the heathen." The Israelites never learned from God to keep Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of these pagan holidays. We're not supposed to learn it. I'm going to highlight this right here in verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain. The customs of these other non Israelites are vain. Don't do it, right? This is why we have to meditate on the laws or the words of Yahweh, right? And we read his words over and over again, and it's absolutely terrifying. And we try our best to uh clean ourselves up in the instructions that he left us, so we may be exempt from that judgment, right? But this is the Lord here prophesying about the abominations of his own children. And the Lord is really going in, right? He's really rebuking his people and giving them ample amount of time to get right. Verse 4, I will choose their delusions, right? So those who of our people that delight in their own abominations, they like to delight in Halloween. They love doing Christmas celebration. They love these things. They love Thanksgiving, right? They love Cedric Borgier, who they painted to be the new Christ. They love these things, idols. So the Lord is saying in verse 4, I will also choose their delusions, and I will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did hear. So, how did the Lord call his people? Through the mouth of his prophets. He's literally calling us through one of his main prophets, Isaiah, when you read this. And when another prophet or disciple reiterate these words to the Lord's people, whether it be in the way or whether it be on the highways and byways. Because the Lord, He's already been sending messengers after messengers after messengers. But what does Israel keep doing? Right? Even Yahweh Shah explained in one of his parables about how he was sent, the Lord Yahweh was sent a messenger to his people about the vineyard, but they kept slaying and misusing the people the Lord sent unto them for their own good. Um, I think what I want is um Matthew uh I mean it's uh Matthew 21:33. I think I want Matthew 21:33. Right. Here another parable. There was a certain householder, right? So we are going like this is all tying together, right? The scripture is like a constant, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a constant flow, like a river, right? You can link all of these scripts together, one that flow together and align with each other. It doesn't buck up against each other, you know. So I'm going over a parable from Yahweh Shai, and what led me into that parable, a prophecy or words spoken through Isaiah about his people, right? Which what led me to Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai uh is giving you more understanding. And the ancients said that you supposed to be in parables also, right? As you see right here. So let's go back to what Yahweh Shai said. Here another parable. There was a certain householder which planted a vineyard and hedged it round about, and digged a winepress in it, and built a tower, and let it out to husbandmen, and went into a far country. And when the time of the fruit drew near, he sent his servants to the husbandmen that they might receive the fruits of it. And the husbandman took his servants and beat one and killed another and stoned another. So, what is going on here? The Lord built a house. He planted things there, right? Um, he dressed it. He built towers around it, and he let husbandmen, he let men, he chose to watch over it, to guard it, right? And then the Lord went his way into a different country, you know? Uh, and so when the Lord sent servants or messengers to these husbandmen to get fruit of it, the husbandmen thought that, decided that what the Lord left them is theirs all of a sudden, right? And so they took the Lord's servants, they beat them up, they kill one here, there, and then they stone another, right? This is what the prophets of old have been all been going through, man. Jeremiah been going through these things. Isaiah been going through these things, right? And you have the apostles, they went through these things, right? Again, he sent other servants more than the first, and they did unto them likewise. So the Lord just been sending prophet after prophet after prophet after prophet after prophet. This is why there's so many prophetic men, right? So many prophetic books in the scriptures. Micah, Amos, Joel, Daniel. You got all of these prophets, one after the another. Esdras, Haggai, you know. I mean, it's just it's getting redundant at this point. This is how the Lord loves us, showing how much he's having mercy on us, man, and showing how much he loves his people, bro. Because a mortal man, he would have just the first servant that was killed, a mortal man would have just, man, I'm gonna just go and just kill these niggas, man, and just take it back and give it to whoever uh is serving me better. But the Lord is having so much patience with us, man. It's just, it's unreal. It's unimaginable. You know, his people is abusing the love that the Most High has for his children. Matthew 21:36, again, he sent other servants more than the first, and they did unto them likewise. But last of all, he sent unto them his son, saying, they will reverence my son. This is what the Lord is basically saying. When he sent Yahweh Shai, the Most High was like, you know, like what the Lord is saying here. They will reverence my son. But when the husbandmen saw the son, so these wicked ass niggas knew that this was the son of God. These niggas knew. But they felt some type of way about the order. They grew up thinking in their minds that they are strictly up under the order of the Most High, and they don't have to listen to no one else in that order. But they were sadly mistaken, right? And Yahweh Shah was like a wake up call to them. Like, damn, they was like, damn, bro, damn, the Most High have a son, only begotten son. I thought we was his son. Yes, you are his sons, but he has someone that is better than you. You know? So let's read that over again. Matthew 21:37. But last of all, he sent unto them his son, saying, they will reverence my son. But when the husbandmen saw the son, they said amongst themselves, this is the heir. Come, let us kill him, and let us seize on his inheritance. And they caught him. and cast him out of the vineyard, and slew him. When the Lord therefore of the vineyard cometh, what will he do unto those husbandmen? They say unto him, he will miserably destroy those wicked men, and will let out his vineyard unto other husbandmen, which shall render him the fruits in their seasons. Yahweh Shai saith unto them, did ye never read in the scriptures, the stone which the builders rejected, the same is become the head of the corner. This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes, right? And we're going to get that in the Psalms. Verse 43. Slakia. Uh, Verse 43. Therefore I say unto you, the kingdom of God shall be taken away from you and given to a nation bringing forth the fruits thereof. And whosoever shall fall on this stone shall be broken, but on whomsoever it shall fall, it will grind him to powder. And this is why I'm going back to Isaiah 66 and 4, because that ties with what is going on here in Matthew 21. Uh, I think the parable, verse 33 on down, right? Um, Salakia, I'm gonna try to find this psalm is, I think, let's, we gonna precept this with Psalm 118:22. So we're gonna read up and then down towards it right after this Isaiah 66 and 4. Uh, Isaiah 66 and 4, I also would choose their delusions. So the Lord chose the delusions of those Pharisees and Sadducees, and among others, right? And will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before my eyes, and choose that in which I delighted not. Hear the word of the Lord, ye that tremble at his words. Right? Those who tremble at his words, those who are afraid of the judgments, your brethren that hated you, that cast you out for my name's sake, said, let the Lord be glorified. But he shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed. Right? So when the Lord actually returns, he's going to uh, return and appear to your joy. You're going to be a happy. You're going to be glad, right? The Lord's going to wipe the tears away from your eyes. And all of these other people of your kindred, they are going to be ashamed because they never listened to reason. They always made up BS excuses to deny the Lord. And it's just going to be a big I told you so at the end, which the Lord is just going to wait on for a grand entrance. It's going to be spectacular. Uh, Let's drop down to verse 17. Now, matter of fact, we can just read that on down. Isaiah 66 and 6. A voice of noise from the city, a voice from the temple, a voice of the Lord Yahweh that rendereth recompense to his enemies. Before she travailed, she brought forth. Before her pain came, she was delivered of a man child. Who have heard such a thing? Who have seen such things? Shall the earth be made to bring forth in one day? Or shall a nation be born at once? For as soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth a child. She brought forth her children, Salakia. Shall I bring to the birth, and I cause to bring forth, saith the Lord. I shall I cause to bring forth and shut the womb, saith thy God. Rejoice ye with Jerusalem, and be glad with her, all ye that love her. Rejoice for her. Rejoice for joy with her, all ye that mourn for her, that ye may suck and be satisfied with the breast of her consolations, that ye may milk out and be delighted with the abundance of her glory. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will extend peace to her like a river, and the glory of the Gentiles like a flowing stream. Then shall ye suck, ye shall be born upon her sides, and be dandled upon her knees. Right? The Lord just basically going on how he's going to use the Gentiles just for our sakes, because there's going to be a remnant of the Gentiles after the destruction. They're gonna care to our every needs, you know. Uh, uh, they're going to be maids and hand servers unto us, right? As one whom his mother comforteth, so will I comfort you, and ye shall be comforted in Jerusalem. And when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like an herb, and the hand of the Lord shall be known toward his servants, and his indignation toward his enemies. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So the Lord's going to put down a lot of people in that day. The ones who don't want to serve the children of God, the children of Israel, shall be put down. Let's get that. Uh, uh, Slakia, Slakia. Bear with me. Bear with me one moment. Slakia, I think it's further down in the verse. Isaiah 66 and 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and a mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. So when the Lord returns, and if you caught eating mouse, any type of abomination, eating pork, pig, uh, you know, you're going to be consumed with fire, as what the Lord says, saith the Lord. You're going to be consumed together. Verse 18, for I know their works and their thoughts, it shall come, that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come and see my glory. And I will set a sign among them, and I will send those that escape of them unto the nations, to Tarshish, Pool, and Lud, that draw the bow, and Tubal, and Javan, to the isles afar off, that have not heard my fame, neither have seen my glory, and they shall declare my glory among the Gentiles. And they shall bring all your brethren for an offering unto the Lord out of all nations upon horses and in chariots and in litters and upon mules and upon swift beasts to my holy mountain Jerusalem, saith the Lord. As the children of Israel bring an offering in a clean vessel into the house of the Lord. And I will also take them for priests and for Levites, saith the Lord. For as the new heavens and the new earth, in for as the new heavens and the new earth which I will make shall remain before me, saith the Lord, so shall your seed and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord. And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of the men that have transgressed against me. For their worm shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched, and they shall be an abhorring unto all flesh. Come, Slakia. Let's get Psalms 118. Uh, let's go up to the first verse and read on down. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, because his mercy endureth forever. Let Israel now say that his mercy endureth forever. Let the house of Aaron now say that his mercy endureth forever. Let them now that fear the Lord say that his mercy endureth forever. I called upon Yahweh in distress. Yahweh answered me and set me in a large place. Yahweh is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do unto me? Yahweh taketh my part with them that help me. Therefore shall I see my desire upon them that hate me. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. It is better to trust in Yahweh than to put confidence in princes. All nations compassed me about, but in the name of Yahweh I will destroy them. They compassed me about, yea, they compass me about, but in the name of Yahweh I will destroy them. They compass me about like bees. They are quenched as the fire of thorns, for in the name of Yahweh I will destroy them. Thou hast thrust sore at me that I might fall, but Yahweh helped me. The Lord is my strength and song, and is become my salvation. The voice of rejoicing in salvation is in the tabernacles of the righteous. The right hand of Yahweh doeth valiantly. The right hand of Yahweh is exalted. The right hand of Yahweh doeth valiantly. I shall not die, but live, and declare the works of Yahweh. Yahweh hath chastened me sore, but he hath not given me over unto death. Open to me the gates of righteousness. I will go into them, and I will praise Yahweh, this gate of Yahweh into which the righteous shall enter. I will praise thee, for thou hast heard me, and art become my salvation. The stone which the builders refuse is become the head of Salakia. The stone which the builders refuse is become the head stone of the corner. This is Yahweh's doing, It is marvelous in our eyes. This is the day which Yahweh hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Save now, I beseech thee, O Yahweh. O Yahweh, I beseech thee, send now prosperity. Bless he, blessed be he that cometh in the name of Yahweh. We have blessed you out of the house of Yahweh. God is Yahweh, which have shewed us light. Bind the sacrifice with cords, even unto the horns of the altar. Thou art my God, and I will praise thee. Thou art my God. I will exalt thee. O give thanks unto Yahweh, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. Let me get one more. It's kind of getting videos probably trying to get long. This is Micah 5 and 8. Oh, Slakia. Micah 5. Let's read up. Uh, Now gather thyself in troops, O daughter of troops. He hath laid siege against us. They shall smite the judge of Israel for a rod upon the cheek. But thou, Bethlehem Ephratah, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me that is to be ruler in Israel. Those goings forth, whose going forth have been from old, from everlastings, right? So this is obviously talking about Yahweh Shai, who has been from of old. So he was from everlasting, right? The everlasting Father made Yahweh Shai. He's been here ever since the beginning. Well, at the beginning, because the beginning started when the Lord made Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is will always be and has always been. Therefore will he give them up until the time that she which travaileth hath brought forth. Then the remnant of his brethren shall return unto the children of Israel, and he shall stand and feed in the strength of the Lord, in his majesty of the name of Yahweh his God, and they shall abide. For now shall he be great unto the ends of the earth, and this man shall be the peace when the Assyrian shall come into our land, and when he shall tread in our palaces, then shall we raise against him 7 shepherds and 8 principal men, and they shall waste the land of Assyria with the sword, and the land of Nimrod and the entrances thereof. Thus shall he deliver us from the Assyrian when he cometh into our land, and when he treadeth within our borders. The remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people as a dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass, that tarrieth not for man, nor waiteth for the sons of man, nor waiteth for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who if he go through both treadeth down and tear in pieces, and none can deliver. Thy hand shall be lifted up upon thine adversaries, and all thy enemies shall be cut off. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh, that I will cut off thy horses out of the midst of thee, and I will destroy thy chariots, and I will cut off the cities of thy land, and throw down all thy strongholds, and I will cut off witchcrafts out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Thy graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee, and thou shalt no more worship the work of thy hands, and I will pluck up thy groves out of the midst of thee, so will I destroy thy cities. and I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard. So the video's getting long, but you can see we supposed to be meditating on these prophecies, waiting for these prophecies to come to fruition, come to pass, right? Until then, we wait patiently for Yahweh to send his son, Yahweh Shai, the righteous, to execute vengeance in the name of the Lord for his brethren, children of Israel, Aquath and Aqua in Achium. With that, I want to say, call Allah, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah, Katab, Labanaf, Babal, Shalom, Israel. Hope this video was edifying and to keep your lamps lit and on fire with the oil. Shalom.